mornings. So,
How much for an order of ribs?
this is how we start the day. Paracetamol, tramadol, oxycodone before getting out of bed. Alright, so I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and get off some of these opioid or opiate, whatever they're called, pills. So I'm just sat here making myself a calendar. So T, O and P, so tramadol, oxycodone and paracetamol. You got to be really careful apparently when coming off this stuff, just because it can give you some pretty nasty side effects. We're just having a quick Google now. So some of the withdrawal symptoms can be nervousness, anxiety, pins and needles, sweating, heart palpitations, cravings, diarrhea, nausea, numbness, paranoia, hallucinations, panic attacks, confusion. So I think best to try and get off this as quick as possible. Okay, not entirely sure how to attack it. I feel like I've been taking 8 tramadol for the last nearly 3 weeks. No, sorry, for the first 2.5 weeks I took 8, and then I dropped it down just to 7. So I was taking 2 in the morning, then 1, then 2 in the afternoon, and 2 in the evening. So that got me down to 7. But now I'm going to try and every, I think 4 days, I'm going to drop another tablet and slowly come off it, which is what is advised. And the same with the oxycodone too. I'm just going to really slowly drop it down. Paracetamol, I'm just going to see how that goes. I'm going to probably try and leave that as it is, just because it's quite safe. But I think number one priority is to get off some of the heavier pain pills. Again, I'm a bit fed up of feeling like this, to be honest. I feel really numb, just not myself, and I can only think it is down to these pills. And probably a bit of pain as well. So that is the plan. So I'm going to make this out now, stick it somewhere where I can see it, and then try and cross it off every day just to set myself some goals to get off these things. So alright, so managed to finish off the schedule to getting off medication. So today is Saturday. Dropped down tramadol another 1. So I'm now only taking 6 a day, which obviously 2.5, 3 weeks ago started off on 8. And basically what I've done is every 4 days drop down another 1, then give it another 4 days, drop down another 1, until in about 2 and a bit weeks should be done, ending on just having 1 tramadol, 1 dose of opiate of oxy, and 3 paracetamol. And then around here I'm just going to see how I feel. But I've stuck it on here on the medicine cabinet so I can tick off every day, and then we're going to see some progress. So yeah. So today's Saturday. Got a bit of momentum going with this now. I actually only posted the first video last night, and it's so good to hear from people, and so many people going through similar things. So I'm really going to try and keep up with this. I didn't really think, I don't know, just wasn't really expecting anything, but that's typical of me. Never really expect anyone to give a shit. So yes, today's Saturday. It's almost the end of the day. I was just going to comment on one thing that I've noticed already going through this injury is whenever it's nice weather or the sun's out, I'm making a conscious effort to just sit outside. Might sound woo-woo, bit silly, but I'm a firm believer in dog's just having a wee look, bless him. Firm believer in just being out in fresh air. I know it's only in the back garden, but technically it's out in nature, breathing in things you should be breathing in, and not just sat indoors in stagnant air, I think being indoors so much as well, it's quite isolating. Again, it is quite boring, so just sitting out here, listening to the birds, looking around, breathing, seems to make a bit of a difference to my mood. So yeah, today's been similar, man. Like, oh, why am I crying? I've no I'll be back. Alright, I don't know what's going on there. I think it's often, it's like that realization that like you're going to be in this for a little while, I think, and any injury I've ever had in the past, I've always got over it quite quickly. Probably a bit quicker than you should do, but I always push myself to the extremes to try and get over something and get back doing what I actually enjoy doing. But this one's, especially hearing from so many people since I put the first video out, you know, people saying it's been 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months until they felt better. It's kind of, I think that might have sunk in a little bit today. You know, again, I think it's important to talk about, you know, one of the things that I've, hopefully from already doing this, I've showed a bit of concern about is the pills. Even to the point, you know, my mum came round today, and it's such a weird feeling. Like, normally you're so stoked, like, oh, my mum's coming over, sick, we're gonna, you know, have a bit of a laugh, like catch up. But I'm just like so numb. I just feel like I just can't be bothered, and that is a very strange feeling, you know. And I've had a few phone conversations as well with my dad, and you, especially with your parents, you always want to be there for them as well. Like, you always want to be present, you always want to be happy to talk, and, you know, just saying, you know, I remember my dad yesterday was like, yo, like, what's up, like, what do you want? Fuck, it's weird. But like I say, this is why I'm making this schedule to get off these pills, because I'm pretty sure that's what it is, as well as, you know, a little bit of being bored. And yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? Bit of progress, I guess, today. Made the thing to get off the pills. Been sat outside for quite a long time. I mean, the dog's stoked. I mean, look at him, you know. There's no dramas there, is there? He's happy, he's chilling. So yeah, like I say, I'm just trying to sit out here a little bit more often. When I am out here, I do try and just move around a little bit as much as possible, even if it's just moving the neck, just trying to get any tension out of my back. I remember when I first got home, especially, I was super swollen. I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but I think it was just all of the being in bed and sitting. You know, I was literally going from a bed to a chair all day, and my ankles swelled up real bad. So I've been like really trying to just do calf raises. Pretty sure you know what a calf raise is. If you don't, looks a little, you know, just doing those, just anything like that, just to move a little bit. Yeah, so that's been today. A little bit of progress. Yep, see how the rest of the days go. Yep. Tell you as well, one thing I do miss, and this is again one of those things, you know, you don't think you're gonna miss it until it's gone, but like every day without fail, especially Monday to Friday, a little bit later at the weekends, Monday to Friday, 6 AM, 6:15 every day, I'm out with this guy. Yo, Jay. And I really miss walking him. I miss just being out, walking around local, and like, yeah, just spending time with him. So it's one of those things too, like animals, just always by your side. It feels like they know you're injured, right? He's always here. Same with the cat. She just, and he just, they're just like, we know there's something wrong. We don't know what it is, but we're gonna try and be by your side. It's super cute. Anyway, on that note, peace. All right, it's Sunday. Couple of things I wanted to talk about quickly that I've noticed. that other people might experience if you go through something similar to this. So yesterday was the first day I cut down the tramadol by another tablet, so I'm only taking 6 a day. So yesterday felt sick. I think I did a video thing yesterday, so yeah, you'll probably see felt sick, felt nauseous. The old depressed feelings were kicking in for sure. So then had a dose of tramadol and oxycodone last night. Went to bed. One thing I am noticing for sure with this is the sleep is weird. It's almost like a knockout punch. I've been going to sleep, no dreaming, just darkness. And it's really weird because when I was in hospital, this is one thing I want to talk about. When I was in hospital, and then especially when I first came home, we were really good at keeping on top of the pills. So in hospital, they obviously wake you up every 4 or 5 hours, give you a dose of something, and then you go back to sleep. And then when you actually wake up, it's not all pain. And then when I first came home, we were doing the same thing. I was waking up at sort of 5:30, 6, having some pills, and then actually waking up to get out of bed at like 10 when they're starting to wear off. But either way, it wasn't too bad. Got a little bit slack with it now, to be honest. I'm now, like last night I had the pills and stuff, went to bed at about 10:30, 11, but then didn't wake up today until 10. Obviously that's best part of 12 hours. So in theory that's way longer than you should be going without taking anything. So this morning woke up, felt super sick, like horribly sick. For some reason, I don't know what's going on. My girlfriend told me, although I did feel it myself, I was covered in like spit. I don't know if I'm sleeping with my mouth open, dribbling. I don't know, but it was disgusting. So that's been happening a few times. But then, like I said, I think we've got to get a little bit better with the timings of this thing. So I am going to start now trying to get into a bit more of a routine. I've definitely let it slide a little bit. I'm a firm believer in, if you're injured especially, just sleep in, let your body recover. But I guess the major issue with that is you lose a lot of time. So like now it's 5:15 or something Sunday, like late afternoon. I feel like I've only just got up. I've not really done a lot, obviously, just sit here watching TV and stuff. Sat outside for quite a while, but definitely need to think more about getting up really early, taking some pills, and maybe going back to sleep and then waking up not in pain, because it definitely takes its toll on you. When you wake up, can't get out of bed, hurts too much, feel sick, you just think, oh, I'll just stay here for another half an hour. Next thing you know, it's been another hour. Next thing you know, it's lunchtime. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock and you're like, what the hell, where's the day gone? So yeah, that's my next move now. Next thing I'm going to aim for is to wake up at a better time, take some drugs, it sounds terrible, take some pills, and then potentially go back to sleep for another hour or two and wake up not in pain. So that's one thing I want to talk about. So, all right, I'm going to get into this new book right now, one that Matt McDuff recommended on the podcast, the Getting Book series, Rise of Superhuman by Steven Kotler. So about to start that right now, and just kick it for a little longer. All right, as you can tell, I've also 100% given up on how I look. It's bad, but hey ho, it is what it is. All right, onwards. Going to the end of the road, maybe. Alright, enough for the face shot. This is as far as we've been so far, right here. In what, 3 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
You didn't do it till the first week? End of the first week? No, second week.
Yeah. Okay. Winning. Okay. Made it. Let's go back. Nearly back, Emma. Nearly back. Nearly done it.
You made it back.
Yeah. Let's get that razor out. Let's stop.
I can't see it.
It's too close. Goal number 1 accomplished.
Goal number 1.